Assalamualaikum and a very good evening all. We are Group 11 and today we will be presenting our automated teller machine, the ATM for the client XYZ. Uh, Before we get started, I would like to introduce the members. My name is Amir. We have Muhammad Norman Hakim, Sheikh Muhammad Akif, Ahmad Izzuddin and Muhammad Hazim. Uh, so let's go to the class diagram. So for the ATM machine, there's a total of 7 classes, which are the bank, the ATM, the customer, the account, which is then divided into the current and saving, and for finally, the ATM transaction. In terms of business rule, one bank shall manage one-to-many ATM machine. One bank has one-to-many customer. One bank shall be able to use zero-to-many ATM machine. One customer shall own one-to-many account. One account shall process zero-to-many ATM transaction. And finally, one account must have current, saving, or both account, meaning that they need to either have either one. And in terms of features, we have a total of 9 features here, which is withdraw money, and then withdraw money cardless, where we will not be using card. And then we have check balance on screen, check balance on receipt, get a mini statement, which will get show the account information and the recent transaction, transfer funds to other accounts. We'll also have update PIN number, top up your phone credit, and top up e-wallet. And those are divided into the 3 Kano category, which are the delighters, satisfier, and dissatisfier. And the top 3 delighters, or the new unique features that we added to our ATM system, are withdraw money with customizable note sizes, which means that when you withdraw money, you can set up exactly how you want the notes to be. For instance, let's say if you want to withdraw 100 ringgit, it won't be 50-50 or 100. You can even customize it to be 20-20-20-20. And it's up to you, but there is still limits and constraints that will be explained by my group member. And in terms of the requirements, I would like to brief a bit on the requirements on the system. Is the system shall authenticate the users using the entered PIN. System will prompt users whether they want to continue the transaction for each transaction except for cardless withdrawal. Number of attempted invalid PIN has a maximum number of 3 attempts, meaning if they can't go above 3 times or the card will fail. The PIN will be in a 6-digit format. User interface shall be easy to use for customers. ATM must record and transfer logs at transaction ID, date and time of all transaction. And finally, ATM must print receipt details of the transaction for the customer. Next, I will pass to my group member Hazim to explain about his feature.
Okay, thank you, Amir, for the great introduction. So I'll start our presentation on the function that we had implemented in the ATM system by presenting to you the check balance on receipt modules. So to start, user will insert their bank card and the ATM will ask the user to enter their PIN number. After has verified the PIN number of the user, we will select check balance modules, and we will continue to navigate to the check balance with receipt. So as you can see, the system print the receipt of the account. So after we have select the receipt, the system will automatically reset it. So we will enter the card again and enter the ATM card pin again. And next, I will presenting to you the transfer fund modules. And as you can see, there are 2 different type of transfer fund, which is instant transfer, which means if you want to transfer between account of the same type of bank, So you will choose the instant transfer. But if both of the account has different type of bank, you will choose the interbank modules. So for now, we will choose instant transfer. So the system next will ask the user to enter the receiver account number. After entering the account number, it will ask the user to enter the amount for the receiver to receive. Okay, as you can see, the system now show the account number of the receiver and the amount that the receiver received. I would like to highlight that in these modules, the system shall validate whether the account has sufficient balance for transfer. It means if you want to transfer 100, then the sender must have 100 ringgit in their account, or it will not validate the transfer. And user can only transfer a maximum of RM 3,000 ringgit per transaction. And the system will also validate the recipient account number and balance within 10 seconds after the confirmation. Okay, press confirm. Yes. Okay, so for the next modules, I would like to present is check balance again, but this time on screen. So after selecting the on-screen modules, as you can see, the system display the remaining balance of the account and will ask the user either to continue to other modules or not. Okay, so for now, we will press yes. Okay, I pass my presentation to Izzuddin.
Alright, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Zuddin. Now we'll be proceeding to the withdraw cash. Bodoh. Tu dah ni. Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Zuddin. Now we'll be proceeding with the withdraw cash. As you can see, we have to enter our PIN number first and then select the withdraw cash. We must select between these two accounts, which is our account, either current account or saving account. We choose the saving account now. Here you can go for the custom amount. There's also predefined amount that set by the ATM machine. However, we go to the custom amount. We select the 120 ringgit, 120 ringgit. Here you can customize your notes. The system must first verify if there is a sufficient balance in the account during withdrawing. And then here at the customized note, the amount of option during autofill are 20, 50 ringgits and 100 ringgits. So there will be no 10 ringgits involved in the customizable notes withdrawal. Also, I would like to highlight that the minimum amount of withdrawal during each transaction is 20 ringgit and the maximum amount of transaction is 3,000 ringgit. For now, we will be proceeding to add 20 ringgit, 220 ringgit for notes, 150 ringgit notes. Now we try to add 100 ringgit. Notice that the amount doesn't add because it already hit the limit. However, if we choose autofill, the bank will automatically allocate it accordingly. Now we get 100 ringgit and 120 ringgit notes. Get cash, print receipt, eject the card. Now we'll be proceeding with the cardless withdrawal. Here is to simulate the apps of the bank during cardless withdrawal transaction. The apps will generate a temporary PIN, which will then the system shall authenticate user using temporary PIN generated by the bank application installed on the user smartphone. Enter the PIN. Now we get the cash that we want, 150 ringgit. Should be noted that the cardless withdrawal will not support the custom note sizing feature that when you enter the ATM card just now. Now we're proceeding with the top up.
Hello, my name is Norman and I will explain about top up module. So the first things that user need to do is, as usual, they just need to insert their card and enter their PIN number. And next, they need to choose top up and e-wallet credits. And as you can see here, the constraints for our system is only support Grab, Boost, and Touch and Go e-wallet. So if they want to top up their Boost account, they just need to choose Boost. After that, they can select the amount that they want to enter to their account. For example, if they want 20 and they can just choose 20 ringgit. And also, the user need to enter their account number. Okay, so after that, the system will print the transaction, and if the transaction is successful, the e-wallet credit should be added within 30 seconds after the transaction. So they can, after that, the user can choose whether to proceed with other modules or not. So next, I will explain about the top up phone credit. So the user need to choose phone credit. And also, for our system, the constraints is only support for Maxis, Digi, and Celcom service. So if they want to choose Celcom, they just need the Celcom. And also, they can select the amount that they want to top up their phone and enter their phone number. So if the transaction is successful, it will display on the screen, and also their top up phone will credit to their phone within 20 seconds. So proceed to other modules.
Okay, so for the next module, it will be the get mini statements. Surely after the user have proceed with many transactions throughout their account, they will want to have a list to just like a history for the reminder for them. So they can print the mini statements by clicking the get mini statements on the screen. After that, the ATM will print out a mini statement on a receipt paper that will list a max of 10 transactions throughout their activity. So get the mini statement and proceed with the next module. Okay, for the next module is which is the final module that we'll be explaining, is the change PIN number. Okay, once the user click change PIN number, user will have to enter the new PIN number. For example, let's pick a 789456. All right, enter, and let's press no so that the card will be ejected. Okay, get a receipt and insert the card again. And first, let's try with the old PIN number. As you can see now that it will say this invalid PIN, but we have 2 retries left, so let's retry with the new PIN number. Okay, as you can see that after you enter the new PIN number, it will proceed as usual. I think that's all for the list of modules for our ATM.